guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We are here for the move-in day, believe it or not, of the 2024 SEMA show. And guess what? We have something very special from a brand that actually hasn't been at SEMA for quite some time. It's this vehicle right here. This is a 2025 Infiniti QX80. But before we get into this total redesign of Infiniti's largest vehicle, let's talk about what's going on here. When it comes to customization, it's kind of like peanut butter and jelly when you look at customization and large SUVs, Escalades, Navigators. I mean, the list goes on, and that's not even touching the German Euro brands. Infiniti has really done an excellent job with the QX80, but they kind of wanted to show off some of the special touches that could be done. So what I want to find out is, if you're looking for the best new luxury SUV that outdoes the Escalade, the Navigator, the LX600, or any of the German Euros, does this 2025 Infiniti QX80, this custom one, do the business? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, it's got this beautiful matte, flat, gray finish. Look at the way it just accentuates all the lines. Really hope that this color will become a factory color. You're gonna get all of that great LED daytime running lamps, that piano key style. We have our separate pod with our double stacked LED headlights, functional, ginormous corner air curtains, and then on the lower end, for some reason they give you this fake vent. And look, there's even dust in there, so I'm gonna have to zonk that. Not only for the dust, but also because it's not functional. They could have put some LED fog lamps down there. But that gray, that matte gray finish, spectacular. Now, as we come across the stock grille, this is a stock grille. You do have your lighting effect that goes around that updated Infiniti badge. The way that they do the triangular design with your forward-facing camera. And then, of course, we have full functionality, and you could actually see some intercooler peeking from behind the grille there, because remember, this is a twin turbocharged V6 engine. One of the things I'm glad that they did not do is I'm glad they didn't wrap this lower portion. They kept this, the gunmetal gray finish, which I think works well with the matte. It's got a nice shine on it. So good that they did that. And also the way that they do the darker chrome on the Autograph trim is really spectacular. Now, as we rise up, you have that slight curved bulge to the hood. You can see the peak in their body design philosophy, really accentuated with the wrap. Now, as we come around the bend, what are we working with? Look at what we have here. These custom 24-inch wheels. Machined aluminum. I'm digging the dark red accents. It's this turbine spinning flow to it. This thing is the size of a Las Vegas Strip manhole cover, where easily the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are living right now underneath the Strip here in Las Vegas. So cowabunga, that is one hell of a wheel. Fingers crossed they produce this for production, because remember, Cadillac Escalade going to a 24-inch wheel, GMC Yukon going to a 24-inch wheel, the Lincoln Navigator going to a 24-inch wheel. Tires on this thing, 305 on the width, 35 series sidewall, and they went ahead and customized the stock air suspension. So it actually has the stock air suspension, but it's been customized to work a little bit better with the 24-inch wheels. But let me know what you think about the wheel design, especially with the matte gray. Now, of course, you gotta have a little bit of sponsorship, that Mobil One badging. Obviously, Mobil One, one of the OGs of synthetic oils, functional fender grills with the dark black chrome finish. You do get your power folding mirrors, two-tone, and Steven's gonna drop way back. He's gotta go behind a whole ladder setup here to get this beast. This is a full-size body-on-frame SUV. And with the matte gray and those wheels and the two-tone, looks spectacular. Of course, we have our stationary running boards, and I'm gonna have Steven come back around so now we could show you all the accents. So you have your power folding mirrors, gloss black with your 360-degree cameras. Down below, we have our stationary running board. I think it looks great on an Infiniti. I'm glad that it doesn't have a running board that goes up into the body. Originally, I wanted one of those, but I like the stationary running boards. Obviously, when you're driving down the road, these are flush, the door handles. And then working our way towards the rear, like I said, 305s all four corners. You got that four-wheel drive system to get the power to the ground. This is one of my favorite touches on the new QX80 is how they do the trim with the Autograph badge, because this is the top trim. And then Steven's gonna swing around and then drop back to just showcase how the wrap works so well on the rear. You do have a nice long roof spoiler. Obviously the whole roof is painted black, and then no exposed wiper, and then those piano keys. Illuminates, full LED. You got your QX80 badge, the Infiniti name, all dark chrome finish, and then working our way down to ground level, I love the way they finish off the lower bumper area. Now remember, this has that new 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, 450 horsepower, made it to a 9-speed automatic. It could tow up to 8,000 pounds. And all that is hidden behind the cover. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior, briefly talk about that, because I can't wait to show you what's hiding in the cargo area. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we are inside this 2025 Infiniti QX80 Autograph trim. Now, obviously, this one has quite a few special touches. Wait until we get to that cargo area. That's going to affect what the actual MSRP is. But if you want a standard QX80 Autograph trim, you're basically looking at right around $110,000. Quite a bit of change, especially when you're looking at everything else in the market. But you know what? Everything else in the market is expensive. So I guess they're following suit. But let's see what Infiniti brings to the interior, to the door panels. Love the two-tone. And that's where they got the design idea for the wheels. That dark red with the gray. You have your wood finish with the laser etching in it. 2 memory seat settings, your clips, stereo system, sound system with the aluminum speaker grill covers, nice large door pocket. You could easily get yourself a big, huge burger from Burger King, because that's probably where you're gonna have to go after spending $110,000 on this, and a large Super Slurpee. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, the two-tone continues. Obviously, we talked about all the screens. You got 2 over 14-inch screens, a built-in camera system, including a dash cam. You got your touchscreen here. Obviously, being inside the convention center, I can't turn it on and start it up for you, but I'll leave a link to one of my reviews of the QX80 that we did where we drove it. But I love all the finishes, the leather. Of course, you've got that cool box. Put your Twinkies in there, keep them nice and cool. And then the way they did the seats with the sound system built into the headrest, the fine leather, full electric assist, massage seats, and heated and ventilated. But why don't you come over here to the business end, because I want to show you behind the wheel of this QX80. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. Just like the passenger side, you got your 2 memory seat settings. Love that Infiniti sill plate. Welcomes you every time you open up the door. The seat quality is superb. And I don't just mean that from a leather perspective, but just the way the seat is designed, the frame of it, the whole 9 yards. Same thing with the steering wheel. Very simplistic, very Art Deco, but just also very Infiniti. And I can appreciate that. You do have paddles to go up and down the 9-speed automatic transmission. And like I said, I can't turn on the screens, but you do have those large screens. You have a panoramic sunroof, the Alcantara, and then speakers out the wazoo in here from the audio system. Now, I'm not going to show you the back seat. I've already shown you that. Let's get to the tailgate and see why this thing really is at SEMA. All right, guys, this is the crescendo, the climax of this review. We're going to open it up. Nice electric assist. This particular Infiniti QX80 is meant to be the ultimate tailgate party system. Full Napa leather, just like the seats, all the great stitching, the extra speakers from the Klipsch stereo sound system. You have your digital LED, OLED monitor back here, and then look at what we have. Drawers with your Pellegrino, your glasses, and then guess what? Of course, you got to have the plates, the silverware, all nicely set in the foam. Talk about one heck of a tailgater with a little bit of extra panache. But that's what Infiniti is doing. Infiniti is trying to reinvent luxury. They're trying to raise the bar because remember, it was about 10 years since we had a redesigned QX80. 10 years. I think it's showing that it was well worth the wait. But let me know what you think about this 2025 Infiniti QX80. Is it the ultimate? Is it the king? Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, think you're being part of the Raise Rise family, got to give it up to the man of the day. He is the MVP. He's going to get 4 gold stars. Stephen Flood working that camera like a champ. Thank you, Stephen, for your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.